Hi everyone, today I am doing a pick a card reading. This is for love in 2020. So this is going to be a pick a card reading. So we have here group 1. We also have here group 2 and group 3. So you can go down below and there will be timestamps for which group you have chosen. So I did choose to do a live shuffle just so that you guys could see the cards going down into which group. So group 1, group 2, group 3. As I mentioned, timestamps will be linked below so that you can skip ahead to whichever group it is, or you can watch the entire video. So let's begin with group 1, your love messages for the year of 2020. We have the Star card. We have 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Page of Cups. Right up off the bat, I'm seeing that some form of a wish will be granted to you in the year of 2020, whether it is you wanting to be a better version of yourself, healing as well. I'm seeing healing come a lot into this reading as well. I'm seeing some difficult situations that you may have to deal with in this year as well. I'm also seeing a wish come true, but I'll get into that a little bit later. First of all, I am also seeing healing. Sorry, second of all, technically. I'm seeing healing because I am seeing a very difficult period of your love life could take place potentially in 2020. This is a feeling of being left out in the cold, being left out from something, and 5 is all about changes. So once this happens to you, you will not be the kind of person that stays in this situation and wallows. You will want some form of a change and a transformation. Again, that's how the Star card really comes in, because the Star is all about making that wish, not wanting to be stuck in a situation, wanting a better change, a transformation, and also healing. So that's what I'm seeing in regards to that. Some form, you might be left out in the cold by someone might ghost you. And essentially it's not a nice situation to be in, but you're not going to be in it for very long. So once you have this form of clarity, yeah, you're not going to be stuck in a situation for very, very long. You're also going to have communication with quite a few people, and you're going to be able to see right through them. So any hardships or any problems that you may go through in 2020, continuing forward in your relationships, you're going to be able to see through people so much more clearly, and you're going to be able to pick out the red flags very, very fast, instantly. And the Sword is all about cutting things that do not serve any form of a higher purpose in your life, people that may use you, take advantage of you. So all in all, I do see that 2020 is a very, it's a great learning experience, especially in relationships, because you're going to be able to see right through people. The Page of Cups here is really about someone being quite immature and not being able to handle themselves within this relationship. So I would still be very, very careful. It could almost be that someone comes into your life but they're not ready, and then they ghost you, or they leave you, or they show some form of an interest and then they leave you. Someone could, this is going to give you a lot of clarity, but someone could potentially do that to you. But I do see that you have so much power in your hands with the Ace of Swords in learning and understanding and growing, and especially with the Star card. This is a beautiful card. So it's all a learning curve, and I really do think that there are some great positives in this particular message, even though it may seem a little bit sad at times. But this is just something that is going to prepare people for being stronger, essentially, and being able to see the truth. So that is your reading. Group number 1. Let's move on to group number 2. Group number 2, we have here Chariot, 5 of Wands, King of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. First of all, 5s are all about changes, and we have 2 5s here. We have the 5 of Wands, which can be some form of conflict, not knowing in your mind what's right, and also battling, with others, or battling in your own mind over certain situations. 5 of Cups is really about just not being able to see the positives and kind of focusing more on the negatives and being a little bit more emotionally confused. So 5s are all about changes, and what I see here with the Chariot, if things are going to move forward, you're not going to be so confused perhaps. I feel like you seem very, very confused in your energy when it comes to love, when it comes to people, when it comes to things moving forward. You can be quite confused at times as to whether sometimes emotionally and also mentally whether you are perhaps ready or whether the other person is ready. So I think there can be a lot of confusion, not knowing, wanting to know all the answers, that kind of a thing. We also have here the King of Wands as well, which does show me that there is someone, whether it's a female or a male, someone very, very suited towards you, especially in energy, that can be coming through in the year of 2020 and things moving forward. But it's all about this change and this transition that's going to happen, which is really going to elevate you. Again, very similar to group 1, there's going to be a change that is very beneficial to your growth. And with the Chariot as well, which is ruled by Cancer, it's all about things moving forward. There can be traveling for you as well, but essentially things moving forward in this particular department. And of course, with the King of Wands, as I saw, someone very loyal, someone very passionate, very much someone that you essentially desire in a partner coming through. But there are some lessons, again, that you're going to have to go through with the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, perhaps being a little bit more calm, perhaps looking a bit more within yourself, not always focusing on the negatives, more on the positives, and not always overthinking. So that is your message, group number 2. Now we will move on to group number 3. So for group number 3, we have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Wands, we have the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups. In 2020, if I said 2019, I'm so sorry, that is a glitch, I meant 2020. I am seeing here that you could potentially be waiting for someone to come in, and then they do come in. So yeah, there is this energy of somebody waiting, but then someone come in, because you've got 1 wand here and you have 9 here, and then you have essentially the 10, but it's not really the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is actually a card of burden, but this specifically is split in such a way that it doesn't feel like a burden. It feels like you're waiting, you're wondering, you're kind of inquisitive as to what can happen, but then someone does come in, they bring forward some communication and some kind of a spark which really kind of interests you. This particular spark is like one of like a very playful, childlike energy where it's fun, it's flirty, it's very kind of, it's new, you know, and it's fun, and it's just, it's fiery, and it's kind of cute, you know. So it's that kind of an energy. It's not really hot and emotional or anything like that in the sense that it's like really intense. It's really playful and fun. Six of Cups is also a soulmate kind of energy, so I'm seeing you will definitely feel a pull to this particular person, and in the end you know, the other person will offer you their cup. They will want to be with you, they will want to offer you that love and that emotion and that support, because the Six of Cups doesn't really have water in any of the cups. It's more just flowers, and it's a little bit more immature, but I do think that this will turn into a much more mature relationship, especially with the amount of water in it, with emotions, with commitment, and that kind of a thing. It's just about being patient and essentially not getting too wrapped up in like the who, the what, and the why, and all of those questions. It's about just letting it flow, letting it happen, being present in the moment, really embracing that kind of childlike energy and the lightness of it all, and it will build to something even more, because of course it all starts with friendship. So that is your pick a card reading for love for 2020. If you like this particular reading, then let me know in the comment section below. If it resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below, and you can subscribe to my channel if you want, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!